स्टार्ट कर लीजिएगा ना. Good evening, everyone. I hope I am properly audible and visual. Good evening, everyone. Okay, so in the last week, we have discussed some of the important current affairs. Like we have discussed about one new initiative of the government, that is Uniform Lending Interface. At the same time, we have also discussed about some other news articles, like we have seen the C box which has been launched by Ministry of Women and Child Development. Then we have talked about other issues also, like women's safety and all other important articles. We have seen some of the locations also. We have seen about the rivers of the world. We have seen about the straits of the world and many more. Okay. Now in this week also, like last day on Friday, I have given you some topics. Like we are going to revise some of the topics through these sessions, and I have given this topic of some of the very important species, especially the animals which are there. Okay. And on the basis of that, we are going to have some practice questions which can be asked in the examination. Apart from that, we will also discuss some other topics. Like today we have practice questions from those animals which we have discussed: lion, tiger, leopard, elephants. Okay. These leopards are also there. So, and one-horned rhinoceros. So on the basis of that, we are going to discuss some question. Then we are also going to see about this Ayush medicine controversy. You might have seen in the last week, there was this controversy whereby the Ayush ministry has to withdraw its earlier notification that Rule 170 will not be applicable. So what is this Rule 70? What are all the laws respect with that? We will see it. Okay. Then we are also going to talk about the elephant killing in Namibia. There is like an official order of killing of various elephants and a large number of other animals. So why it is there? Why it is like why they are killing the animals? We will try to see that also. Then government has recently come with some reforms for the LGBTQIA community. Okay. So for them, there are certain reforms of the government. We are going to understand that also. I hope it is clear. I hope you are able to hear me properly. I hope it's the voice and everything is fine. Is it fine now? Okay, so let's start with the topic first. We have the first topic in front of us. It is about the tigers. Okay, like we have got 5 topics. One was tiger. Then we have to discuss about leopards. Then we are going to talk about elephants. We are also going to talk about the lion and one-horned rhino. One-horned rhino. These were the 5 topics which I have given you in the last session. It was there on Friday. So I have given you the topic for the entire week. I hope that all of you have seen it. Okay. So now consider the following statements with respect to tigers. It is listed as critically endangered in IUCN Red List. Second is, tigers generally roam and hunt in groups. The third statement is, they hunt mostly during the night. How many statements given above are correct? First is saying it is listed as critically endangered in IUCN Red List. Second is saying tigers generally roam and hunt in groups. They hunt mostly during the night. Options are only one, only two, all three, and none. So tell me about this one. Okay, I am getting answer as A. Which option is incorrect? Which one is the correct statement? Okay, maximum people are saying only one. Okay. So it seems all of you have revised this topic. Which one is incorrect? Which one statement is correct? Like you have told that only one is true. Okay. So yes, the answer is only one. But out of the 1, 2, and 3, which one is correct one and which one are incorrect? Which one is the correct statement? Okay, one is saying first is correct, another one saying first is incorrect. Tell me which one is the correct statement. 1 and 3. Okay. One is incorrect. Okay. So do tell me like which statement is pehla sahi. Okay. You are saying second and third are incorrect. Poonam is saying third is correct. Okay. So this second statement, I think all of you agree that tigers generally roam and hunt in groups. I think most of you will agree that it is the incorrect statement. Now coming to the first one, it is listed as critically endangered. This is a incorrect statement. It is listed as endangered, not as critically endangered. The population of tiger has increased in the last 20-30 years. So now it is not a critically endangered species. It is listed as endangered only. So first statement, I think many of you think that this is the correct one. No, it is not the correct one. It is the incorrect one. There is one statement which is correct. They hunt mostly during the night. Tigers are hunting mostly during the night. Around, like, if you compare them, around 80 pound of meat is required by a adult tiger. 80 pound means roughly equals to 36 kg. So they are getting roughly around 36 kg of meat, and they are getting it mostly during the night time. You will find that by the night or in the like in the evening or in the morning they are generally active, and by the daytime they go for their sleep. Okay, so they generally hunt during the night. This third option here is correct. Answer will be A, that is only one. Okay. Now coming to the second question. Consider the following statements with respect to elephants. Now we have the elephants. The Asian elephants have longer ear as compared to African elephants. The group of elephants is led by a female elephant. In Asian elephants, the tusk is present mostly in female elephants. Okay. So with respect to elephants also, we have three statements. First is saying the Asian elephant have longer ear as compared to African elephants. Second is saying the group of elephant is led by a female elephant. And third is saying the Asian elephants, in the Asian elephants, the tusk is present mostly in female elephants. Good evening. Yes, so tell me the answer of this one. So what would be the answer in this question? I'm getting A, B also. A option, B option. Okay, so maximum people are saying only 2. Okay. Okay, you are confused in third option. 1 and 2 are correct. Okay. Option 3 is incorrect. Okay. So I think in this I am getting a mixed reaction among the first, second and third statement. So let us see this. If we look at the first statement, is saying the Asian elephants have longer ear as compared to the African elephant. It is no. It is incorrect. Okay. The African elephants have much bigger. The African elephants have much bigger ears as compared to the Asian elephants. So here the first statement is incorrect. The African elephants are larger in size also. Their ear size is also larger. So that first statement is incorrect. Second is saying the group of elephants is led by a female elephant. Yes, so group is led by a female elephant. It is matriarchy. So this second statement here is correct. The group of elephant is led by a female elephant. Normally when the elephants are adult, when they are male and they become adult, then they go different ways. They are either living solo or they are living with a few bachelor males. Okay, so that is the condition here in case of they have a simple bachelor groups like thing. Okay, so here the group is led by female elephant. Mostly the smaller elephants or the baby elephants are there. They are taking care of it. Okay, so second option is correct. Third is saying in Asian elephant the tusk is present mostly in female elephants. It is incorrect. In Asian elephant the tusk is present mostly in the male elephants. Okay, sometimes the female may have it or may not have it. Okay, so it is present mostly in the male elephants. So this third option is also incorrect. The answer here also will be A, that is only 1. Okay, is that clear? Now coming to the next question. Consider the following statements with respect to leopards. They spend most of their resting time on top of trees. First is saying they spend most of their resting time on top of trees. Second is saying leopard is found in all forest type from tropical rainforest to temperate deciduous and alpine coniferous forest. Okay. First is saying they spend most of their resting time on top of trees. Second is saying leopard is found in all forest types from tropical rainforest to temperate deciduous and alpine coniferous forest. Which of them are correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, and D is neither 1 nor 2. So tell me, what will be the correct answer here? All species of leopards are included. Here it is not common leopard, it is all species. All subspecies are included. All subspecies are included, including the common leopard, clouded leopard, snow leopard, everything. There are 9 different subspecies of leopard, including the black panther or jaguar. Okay, so black panther or jaguar is basically a melanistic version of this leopard itself. So yes, here both the statements are correct. You will find that the leopards, they spend most of their time resting on trees. Can you tell me why? Why they are found mostly on the trees while they are resting? Means when they are taking a nap, when they are sleeping or taking a nap, they are generally on the top of the trees. So what is the reason? What is the reason here? Why they are on the top of the trees? Why they are present on the top of the trees? Any idea? See, there is one thing you will find that the leopards are also sharing their habitat. They are also sharing their habitat with that of tigers. They are also sharing their habitat with that of tigers. Suppose they are sleeping on the ground and a tiger comes nearby. Then they will have to fight, and you know that tigers may be much more powerful in comparison to leopards. Okay. So leopards also try to avoid. Leopards are trying to avoid any such meeting with the tiger. They are having the same habitat. Okay. To avoid the contact with tiger, they are generally on the trees. Okay. Now, coming to the next question, consider the following with respect to Asiatic lions. Earlier, they were found in almost entire Indo-Gangetic plains. Asiatic lions have evolved from African lions. The tropical rainforests are considered as most suitable habitat for Asiatic lions. How many statements are correct? Okay. First is saying earlier they were found in almost entire Indo-Gangetic plains. Second is saying Asiatic lions have evolved from African lions. Third is saying the tropical rainforests are considered as the most suitable habitat for Asiatic lions. Yes, to prevent themselves from tigers, correct. What would be the answer here? I am getting answer as B also and A also, okay. Which one is correct and which two statements are incorrect according to you? Or those who are saying only two are correct, which one of them is correct and which statements are incorrect? 1 and 2 is incorrect, okay. 1 and 3 is correct. This statement, the first one, earlier they were found in almost entire Indo-Gangetic plains. Is it correct or not? The first statement, it is correct or not? See, if we look at this, at one point of time, the lions in India were present from the ranges of Pakistan like Sindh and all, wherever the Indus is spreading, from that portion to even east in Bihar as well. Okay, so from UP, Bihar and all other places like Haryana, Punjab and to Sindh also, you could have seen lions. So lions were very much common in the entire Indus and Gangetic plains. But due to habitat destruction, due to poaching and all activities, they are now confined to this to this location of Gir forest range in Gujarat. Right now around 600 to 700 lions are there, and they are found exclusively naturally within the Gir forest range in Gujarat. So this first option is correct. Earlier they were found in the entire Indo-Gangetic plain. So that was their habitat. Now it has shrunk to a very small portion. Second is saying Asiatic lions have evolved from African lions. Yes, they have evolved from African lions roughly around 55,000 years ago. Roughly around 55,000 years ago, they have evolved from the African lions. So this second statement is also correct. The third is saying the tropical rainforests are considered as the most suitable. No. Generally, you will find that there is a difference here. We have seen leopards and tigers, they are sharing the same habitat. Leopards and tigers, they are sharing almost the same habitat. But if we talk about lions lions are generally preferring, you will find that grasslands. They are generally favoring grasslands, sparse vegetation, sparse forest, okay, or they will also be found in deciduous forest. Deciduous forest. So normally you will find that they are not generally, it is not the most preferable. They can be found, but their most preferable habitat is grasslands, scrublands, okay, or this sparse forest or deciduous forest. This is where you will find lions. Okay. So this third option is correct, sorry, incorrect, and answer will be B, only 2. Now, one more question. Consider the following statements regarding greater one-horned rhinoceros. Consider the following statement regarding greater one-horned rhinoceros. In the last 100 years, the population of one-horned rhinoceros has declined almost by 90%. Second is saying the one-horned rhinos are found only in India. Second is saying they are listed as critically endangered in IUCN Red List. Okay. Options are only 1, only 2, all 3, none. So tell me about this question. How many statements are correct? First is saying its population has declined by almost 90% in the last 100 years. Second is saying the one-horned rhinos are found only in India. Third is saying they are listed as critically endangered in IUCN Red List. Okay, so I am getting answer as all. Option C, option B, A also. Okay, so I am getting option A, B and C. Anyone going for D option or not? Ritu is going for D option. Anyone else? Okay, maximum answer are, Krish is going for E option. E option is kya? More than 4. Now, let's see this. In the first, let us start with this one. They are not listed as critically endangered. Rather than that, they are listed as vulnerable. They are listed as vulnerable. So this third statement here is incorrect. They are not listed as critically endangered. They are listed as vulnerable. So this third option here is incorrect. Second is saying the one-horned rhinos are found only in India. No, it is found in nearby areas of Nepal also, a few in Bhutan also. So this second option is also incorrect. They are not exclusively or only found in India. The second option is also incorrect. Okay. Now coming to the first option. In the last 100 years, the population of one-horned rhinoceros has declined by 90%. This statement is wrong. In the last 100 years, the population of rhinos have increased from around 200 in the 20th century beginning. Okay. In the beginning of 20th century, it was around 200. Now it has increased to 4,000. So population of rhinoceros has not declined. Rather than that, from 20th century to the present time, it has increased by many times. So that is the conservation effort of two governments, Indian government and Nepalese government. So the population has increased from around 200 in the beginning of 20th century, almost 100 years ago, to around 4,000 in the present times. Okay. So this option here is D. The correct option here is none of these statements are incorrect. Okay. So this is one of the part, like normally you think that yes, in most of the cases you are having loss of the species, but here in case of rhinos, Indian rhinos are very much well conserved. They are known as great one-horned rhinos, Indian rhinos also. Okay. So this is being conserved. It has the highest density in Assam. Okay. Okay. So let's now start with today's topic, Ayush medicines. Okay. Now, I hope you know the questions of tomorrow. You know the topics of tomorrow or not? Yes, they are listed. Yes, welcome, Krish. Now, for tomorrow also, I have already given you question on, topics on Saturday. Okay, so I have given you this topic on Friday itself. Just go through that session. At the end of the session, there is the topic list for this entire week, that what topic is there for which day. Okay. Now, we are starting with this Ayush medicine. So what is the context here? Why this was there in the news? What is the context? The context is like, there is this Ayush ministry. Ayush is like, you can see from here, Ayurveda, Unani, Yoga, Siddha and Homeopathy. They are combined together called as Ayush. So we have a separate ministry in India. We have a separate ministry in India for promoting this traditional medicine. For promoting this traditional medicine, we have Ayurveda, Unani, Yoga and Naturopathy, Siddha and Homeopathy. They are together called as Ayush, and there is a dedicated ministry for promoting these drugs in India, for promoting these treatment options in India, okay, or these traditional medicinal practices in India. Now, in the light of this, what has happened that in May month, this Ayush ministry has omitted, there was a rule 170. There was a rule 170. This rule 170 was saying that like what type of drugs will not be allowed, or what the manufacturers of medicines cannot do. So it was like, if you look at the rule 170, it was brought by the government in 2018. Okay. And why it was brought in? What was the main objective? To govern the manufacture, storage and sale of medicines. Okay. Especially for controlling inappropriate advertisements of Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani medicines. So there are sometimes multiple claims by multiple companies that our medicine will give you this. If you take our medicine for 30 days, you will become Superman. Okay. So these type of advertisements are made by various companies who are selling Ayurveda, Unani or Siddha medicines. Okay. So a rule 170 was made specifically for that, and it was like, you cannot go for such advertisement. You cannot go for the inappropriate advertisements. You cannot say that just take our medicine for 30 days and you will not have cancer, or you will not have COVID. Just take this kit and you won't have COVID. So these type of advertisements are not allowed, and hence we have this rule 170. Now, the ministry has recently removed the requirement of this rule 170. So now the court has said that no, you cannot omit it. It has to be implemented. It has to be in force. Okay. So this rule is basically prohibiting the drug manufacturers from advertising their product without approval and allotment of unique identification number. So if they have to advertise, first they have to get the approval for it. Then only they can advertise for it. Otherwise, they cannot make fake claims of it. Okay. At the same time, like there is a few things. For example, what is the rule saying? The rule is saying that if anyone is applying for this advertisement, it will be rejected if the manufacturer does not provide their contact details. Like suppose they have made their medicine and they are selling it to the people, making fake claims, but not giving their contact details. So that type of advertisement will be rejected. Second thing is, if the content of the advertisement are obscene or vulgar, then also it will not be allowed. Third thing is, products for enhancement of male or female sexual organs. Okay, like if any company is making this promise that our medicines are um, going to leading to enhancement of male or sexual organs, female sexual organs, then also it is not allowed. Okay, any such thing, any such advertisement which shows that there is any photograph or testimonials from celebrities or government officials. So if they are having the testimonials of any celebrities or government official, that will also be not allowed. Okay, then refers to any government organization or give false impression or makes misleading or exaggerated claims. So in these cases, the advertisement will not be allowed. They will not be allowed to advertise this. So that was rule 170. Now, in the latest notification, Ayush Ministry decided that there are multiple other laws which can see this. Hence, we are omitting this rule 170. But then again, it has been said that no, you cannot do it. That 170 has to be applied, and all those companies who are making any such Ayush, Unani or homeopathy medicines or Siddha medicines, if they are going for it, if they are going for any advertisement, they will have to take approval. So that was about the Ayush medicine rule 170, that what they can do and what is not allowed. Okay, so this is in that context only that a lot of article was there. Okay, a lot of article was there. So due to which this Ayush ministries have like this ruling of the court that was very much in the news in the last week also. We have not discussed it last week, so I think that I should tell you about it. Okay. Now, coming to the next part, there is a country, Namibia. There is a country, Namibia, and it has planned to kill elephants. You might have read about this, like in this year itself, there has been a lot of discussions, there have been a lot of comments about elephant killing. Okay. Not only this, Namibia, there have been some similar things by Botswana also, by other countries also. So have you seen this? Have you seen this article? Do you know that why a government has decided to kill 700 wild animals? Why they have decided to do it? Yes, it is coming from that same background, that it is also Ayurvedic medicine. No problem, Krish. You can watch it. That is the benefit of online. Tell me this part. Why is Namibia government? See, you can see this is African elephants having very bigger ears. Yes, this is the bigger ear of African elephant. So why they are killing the elephants? Because of food crisis. Why this is being done? See, there is this company, Namibia. It has said that it is going to kill elephants, hippopotamus, and various other things like buffaloes are also going killed, impalas, blue wild beast, zebras, elephants, and many other things. They are being killed. They are being killed. There is plan of killing of around 723 wild animals. Some of them has already been killed. Some of them has already been killed. There has been yield of about 63 tons of meat. 63 tons of meat has already been like yielded from killing of these animals. So why is Namibia killing its elephant? Namibia is killing it because it is going through a drought condition. It is going through a drought condition. You have seen that in India we are experiencing the La Nina, and due to which we are getting more amount of rainfall. So El Nino and La Nina are occurring in like this pair only. When there is El Nino, there is dry season or lesser rainfall in India. But when there is La Nina, there is more in India. There is more rainfall in India, like we can see this year. But during the La Nina year, in the parts of Africa, in Namibia and other places, we are having this challenge. We are having this challenge where the rainfall is scanty. It is facing a severe drought condition. It has led to food crisis. It has led to food crisis in Namibia. Okay. It is home to nearly 24,000 elephants. It is home to nearly 24,000 elephants. So now the challenge is, first thing is, their population is not having food in order to eat. They are not having that much of crops and all other things. It is going through the worst phase of drought, and due to which they are not having the food. So that food insecurity is there. Second thing is, if they do not kill these animals, you know that elephants or other big animals, they will also be facing the problem. They will not be getting water. And if they are not getting sufficient water, they will also migrate towards populated areas. And when they are migrating towards populated areas, there will be more human-wild conflict. There will be more human-wild conflict, and it can have more severe consequences. So according to Namibia government, they are killing the animals just in order to make sure that first there is food for them, second there is no such escalation of human-wild conflict, and hence they are killing this. Can you tell me, in Africa itself, which country is having the highest number of elephants? Which country is having the highest number of elephants? See, they are having like 1.2 million, 12 lakh people. 12 lakh people are facing food insecurity. They are not having food. 12 lakh people are not having food, and in order to provide them the food, they are now killing the elephants and other animals. Okay. So there are around 24,000 elephants in Namibia. But can you tell me which country is having the highest number? Yes, it is Botswana. How much elephants are there? Highest number, it is there in Botswana. How much number is there? In the last April month, in the April month of 2024, there was a conflict between Botswana and Germany also. So Germany is like trying to save the elephants and other species which are there in Africa or Asia or other countries. So they are looking from the environmental angle, they are looking from the biodiversity angle. But countries in Africa, they are facing acute crisis of food. They are going through severe drought conditions, and they have too much huge number of these elephants or other organisms which might not be sustainable for them. Botswana, a very small country, is having 1,30,000, approximately 1,30,000 elephant. It is a small country and still it is having 1,30,000 elephant, which is not sustainable for it. So when Germany has said that why are you killing animals or why you are promoting their hunting, Botswana said that okay, don't worry, we will send these elephants to your home. Let's have them on the streets of Germany. Okay. So that was the also one statement by Botswana a few months back. Okay. They are having too much number of elephants. These need to be relocated in some other countries, because in the Central African region or in the southern part of Africa, there is abundance of these animals and the area is not sufficient enough to provide them the habitat, to provide them the food. Okay. Yes, they have said that we are sending you 20,000 elephants. keep them in Germany. Okay. Now, if you look at India, can you tell me which state in India is having, here we have Botswana, here we have Botswana, 1,30,000. Which state in India is having the maximum number of elephant? Which state is having the maximum number? Madhya Pradesh. See one thing, Madhya Pradesh do not have elephants. Elephants are vegetarian, or it can say that not vegetarian, elephants are herbivorous in nature. Okay, elephants are herbivorous in nature, means they will require huge amount of plants. Elephants can eat, like if you see, suppose you have your lunch time or dinner time or anything like that. So your lunch time or dinner time is like you eat for 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, etc. That is your feeding time. The feeding time of one elephant is sometimes as high as 20 hours continuously. So sometimes they eat for almost like 20 hours continuously. That is their food time, that is their lunch time, 20 hours. So if they are living in Madhya Pradesh, a dry state, means having dry deciduous forest. So in that condition, they will not be able to get sufficient amount of food. They will be found in those states where you are having tropical evergreen or moist deciduous type of forest or semi-evergreen type of forest. Like you can find some of the elephants in Odisha region. In Odisha, you can find some elephants, but in Madhya Pradesh, it is difficult to find it. Okay. Yes, if we talk about India, we have the maximum number in Karnataka, followed by Assam and Kerala. This is according to 2017 estimation of elephants in India. Okay. So we have got, like there was 2007, 12 and 17. So we have got 6,000 plus elephants in Karnataka. Then Assam has around 5,700 and Kerala is having 3,000 elephants. Okay. So that is state with highest elephant population in India. You can see Madhya Pradesh is having only 7 elephants. Madhya Pradesh is having only 7 elephants. Okay. Now, you can see on global location you can find this. Here you will find that this savanna elephant is there. In this portion, you have this savanna elephant in the almost central part of Africa. This is one of the largest elephant. You can see the size. You can see the size of its ear. You can see the size of its ear and you can compare it with the Indian elephant or these elephants. Okay. Then we have this African forest elephant. Savanna is the largest among them. Then we have also the African forest elephant. Then after you will find on this side we have the Indian elephant, Bornean elephant, Sumatran elephant, Sri Lankan elephant. Okay. So these elephants are found here. You can see all these green colored area. Okay. These are the areas where you will find Indian elephants. This is the area from Southeast Asia, Northeast Indian regions, either part of Bengal and Odisha, and here parts of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. In these regions, you will find most of the Indian elephants. Okay. You can see the location. They are mostly found in these areas. This is the portion where you are getting the elephants. Is that clear? Sri Lankan elephants. Okay, yes. So we have these elephants in India and world. Okay. Now, coming to one last topic, reforms for LGBTQ community. Okay. For the LGBTQ community, government has taken a number of steps and recently government has notified, recently government has given this clarification that what are the different steps which has been taken by government for the LGBTQ community. Okay, so what are these steps by government? See, first thing is Department of Food and Public Distribution. The Department of Food and Public Distribution. So what step has been taken by this department? It says that all the LGBTQ couples, they will be considered part of the same household for the purpose of ration card. You might have seen a few months ago, there was a judgment of Supreme Court which said that they cannot allow the marriage for the LGBTQ couples. But they have said that government should take necessary measures so that their life could become easier. Their life could become easier. And in that line, government has initiated a number of reforms. What is one of the reform? Department of Food and Public Distribution. It says that if LGBTQ couples are living together, they can have the same ration card. Ration card is provided for families generally. You can see they are provided for families. So it is like government is sort of giving them this recognition as a family. Okay, so they can be considered part of the same household for the purpose of ration card. Second thing is all states and union territories, they have been directed to make necessary measures so that they are not discriminated in case of food distribution. Okay, so in case of issuance of ration card or other thing, there would not be any discrimination by the states or union territories. So that is a direction by the Department of Food and Public Distribution. Okay, so that is one of the reform, ration card. Okay, that is one of the major reform. Ration card will be same. That is the first thing. Second major reform, Health Ministry. It has taken multiple reforms, and what it has done, it has said that suppose that if any person is dying, if any person is dead, then their body is generally given to their relatives. If any person is dying, their body is given to their relatives. Now suppose that a couple is there, a LGBTQ couple is there. So if one of them is dead, the body is not generally provided to them at multiple places. They are not regarded as their family member, so body is not provided. Now this is one of the things. Health Ministry has said that the states, they have to make a provision that partners in such relationship will be able to claim each other's body. So if one is dead, their partner can claim the body of that person, of the second partner, and they can go for the rights, the final rights of the person. So availing the body or claiming the body of their partner, that has also been allowed, or government has given instruction that you have to make provisions for this. Okay, so claim on body of partner. So that is also one of the part. See, this is a process by which the government is making sure that even if they are not formally allowed to marry, but there are suitable provisions which provides them the same right as to any married couple or as to any family. So that is also one of the part. Okay, then it was also framed guidelines, it has framed guidelines about medical interventions also, that if there is any requirement of sex reassignment or anything like that, so that will be provided by the by the medical providers. There won't be any discrimination. Okay, so it is saying that all suitable medical interventions for intersex children or infants or infant children with disorders of sexual differentiation will be provided. So even medical facilities are to be provided to children also, to infants also. Okay, so that is what reform has been mandated by Health Ministry. Okay, then it has also said that they would have all the facilities, for example, planning awareness activities prohibition of conversion therapy. Prohibition of conversion therapy. Many of the parents, they think that like many of the parents go for conversion of the gender, conversion of the sex of their wards. So that has also been prohibited. Sex reassignment has been allowed. So all the medical facilities have been made friendly towards the LGBTQ community. That is also one of the initiative of this Ministry of Health. Okay. Then another thing is Home Ministry. What is their provision? They have said that the prison visitation rights, like when one is there in prison, if their partners are going to visit them in the prison, that is also to be allowed. There should not be any harassment or any discrimination in prison visitation facilities. Okay, so it is like taking all the steps at societal level, so that they can feel part of the society, they can become integrated in the mainstream society. Whatever is available to any other married couple would also be allowed for them. That is one of the change which has been introduced by the government. There is Department of Financial Services also. They have also said that the LGBTQ couple can operate their joint account. They can also go for opening a joint bank account. So that is also allowed. Prison visitation rights. Prison visitation rights, that has also to be provided. Okay. And see, it has also been said that they can nominate each other as their nominees. They can nominate each other as the beneficiaries or the nominees. Okay. So this is also one of the provision of department here, like what has been allowed for them. Okay. Then there is one of the most innovative measure. And what is that? That innovative measure is government has called for suggestions. Government has provided 2 email IDs in public domain. It has provided 2 email IDs in public domain, that these are available. All the people who want to give some suggestion to the government about what is required to be done, they can mail to the government. They can mail to the government and they will try to make necessary arrangements, or they will try to like get more suggestion. They will try to get more improvement. Okay. So that is also one of the most innovative measure, that it has called the community that tell us what do you want, we will try to arrange that. Okay. So from Health Ministry to Home Ministry to the ministries like prison visitation, that is by this ministry, and then Ministry of Finance also, they have all tried to give different rights for the LGBTQ community. Okay. So these are some of the reforms. Okay. When there is any such topic about LGBTQ, like if there is any such rights related issues or any such news about them, try to have them on one single page. That is one part of your society syllabus. Okay. So try to add it there, and that will be helpful for the mains examination. Okay. See, I will give you mains related topic. Okay, let's read a little bit about this. Discuss the challenges for LGBTQ is not only legal but social also. Comment. Highlight measures by government to address the challenges of community. Okay, so see, you will have to read a little bit about it, that what are the other challenges for the LGBTQ community, and government has brought in some laws also. There are some judgments of Supreme Court also, so read about them, and then you have some measures also which we have discussed in today's class. So on the basis of that, you can write this answer. Okay, is that clear? Okay, so that will be all for today. Thank you very much, and revise tomorrow's topic. If you are not aware about the topic, go and watch the Friday session. At the end of session, I have given you the topics. So meet you tomorrow, and then we will discuss some other questions and topics. Thank you very much. All the best.